force through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hello everyone and welcome to this video. I am confused. Yeah, I don't even know how to start with all of this, but I'm just confused with the decisions that Star Stable has been making lately. At least to me, they don't make that much sense, but I just thought that we'd talk about it because I feel like I need to share this. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure to subscribe, it really means a lot. And now let's get into it. So there's a few things that I want to talk about today, and the first one is the one that I'm like honestly so confused about, and I don't even get how this idea came to be. Like, I'm just confused. I don't know what else to say. But basically, Star Stable is making a horse-scented candle. Yesterday, when I saw this video from them in my like YouTube inbox, I was just so confused because first of all, you know, I like horses. I'm sure all of us like horses, and I mean, I'm not really in their proximity much, and I wouldn't say they smell bad, but I wouldn't really want to have a candle that smells like any animal, to be honest, or any human. Like, but I mean, I don't think they're going to make that kind of candle, but again, I just don't really get it. So if you don't know the context, yesterday Star Stable posted this video on their social media sites titled "We're making a horse scented candle," and then in the description of the video they wrote, "We're making a candle because there's no better smell than horse armpit." I do want to give a disclaimer. I'm honestly still not sure if this is a joke, though I really doubt it is, but all of this is just so weird. Like, April 1st was a month ago, so I don't know, maybe SSO messed up. But anyway, they continued with, "We, Levi and Zelda, are on a quest to find the perfect equestrian scent with artificial and human expertise. How is the scented candle created? Artificial intelligence, the AI of no ordinary scent, finds base notes based on emotions tracked from images." I'm sure there's an AI for everything, but I'm just like, again, I just really have no idea if they're like making fun of us. Anyway, they continued with, "Community input. We want you to participate by sharing photos with hashtag #SSOCandle, joining polls and sharing thoughts on our social media channels." Then they said, "Expert panel. The expert panel will curate images and input and share their expertise to ensure the scent becomes a horse lover's dream." I still don't really understand if they want the candle to smell like an actual horse, because again, I do like horses as I do many other animals, but I wouldn't want like any animal scented candle. Even when I had a bunny, I mean, he didn't really smell of anything, so I wouldn't buy that. And I feel like most animals, like the clean ones, don't really smell like anything, and the ones that do smell, like, it's not the kind of smell that I'd like to smell all the time. Like, what? Back to what they said, "Meet our expert panel. We're starstruck." I'm gonna butcher all of their names, so I'm just not gonna read their names. But the first one is an Olympic equestrian, businesswoman, stable owner, and founder of the equestrian lifestyle business Get the Gallop. The second one is a Swedish singer, television personality, former competing horse rider, and former dedicated Star Stable player. And then the last one is the international dressage rider, TV personality, influencer, and former dedicated Star Stable player. They ended with, "Stay tuned for polls on our stories, posts with discussions to join, and post pictures with your favorite stable sniffs with hashtag #SSOCandle." But anyway, this is the video that they posted along with all of this.
Wow, that smells like a stable. This year's Equestria Festival has been so much fun, and I can't believe that it's almost over.
I know, I'm really gonna miss it. I just wish I could bring this feeling home with me somehow, you know? Like the competitive spirit, the excitement, even the constant smell of horse poop everywhere. And of course, the feeling of being here with you, my bestest friend in the whole world.
What if you could?
Are you asking me if I want to hang out later?
No. I'm talking about horse poop.
What?
Okay, hear me out. So I've heard about this magical place that uses artificial intelligence to turn pictures into scents. So what if we went out and we just took pictures of everything that we would want in a scent, and then we make it into a candle, and then we could bring the scent home out with us in the real life.
Okay, that is an amazing idea. I love that.
Okay, now we have all we need, so let's go. Hello! We're now at the magical scent place, no ordinary scent, and we're here with Sandra, who's going to explain how all of this works. Hello.
Hey, hi.
And we got Zelda behind the camera.
Hello.
Hi. And on my phone, I have all the pictures that you guys saw us take in the game prior to this, and I also have some in real life horse photos, and then I send them to you.
Yeah,
And then what happens? How does it work?
yeah, so the technology we use, artificial intelligence, will analyze those images and detect emotions in them. So like happiness, joy, friendship, even sadness. And then we'll connect and match those emotions with different scent combinations to form your unique scent.
Wow. So I send these pictures to you, and then based off the feelings of these photos, you make a scent.
Yes.
I'll send them to you right now.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, I'm heading over to the lab now.
Yes!
Okay.
I'm so excited! This is going to be great!
All right, your AI generated scent is ready. Do you want to smell it?
Yes, please! Thank you. Here we go. Wow, that smells like a stable!
Yeah.
It smells like hay,
Hmm?
maybe? And I can get some horse fur.
Yeah. Is there something more you'd like to add?
We can add more.
Sure.
Like a sweaty leather boot.
Well, or perhaps apple.
Or a horse armpit.
Sure.
Levi, can we talk for a moment?
Yeah, sure. Sorry. That was not a problem.
Armpit? Really?
Yeah, it smells really good.
You can't put horse armpit in a scented candle, Levi.
I beg to differ. She just told us we could.
Look, listen, it's not that I don't trust your judgment, but you know what this candle really needs? Star Fam! Maybe they can help us.
This is an amazing idea. Then I could pick the best armpit picture and send it to the AI.
Or we create an expert panel of equestrians and they can help us pick the scent.
That's an amazing idea. Yes. Sandra, we have an idea. Starfem, we are so excited to be exploring new scents for Star Stable, which is smell, by making a limited edition scented candle. Now, we've already made a base using AI technology and it's pretty darn good, but we need your help for the finishing touches. What do you think this candle should smell like? Should it be carrots, sunny mornings in the paddock, freedom, smelly horse armpits? It could be anything, you name it. You can contribute in two different ways. You can either participate in activities on our Instagram stories, or you can post pictures to Instagram using this hashtag. It can be pictures of in-game footage, or it can be in real life horsey things that you think smells like a stable. And then we will use your photos as inspiration for our expert panel when they curate the final scent. Now, who is in this expert panel, you may ask? It is no one other than Lisen Bratt Fredriksson, Clara Hammarström, and Emilia Bergåkra. Saddle your sense of Star Fam, because you're in for a smelly ride. We want you to be part of the candle making. There are two ways that you can contribute. One, you can participate in the activities on our Instagram stories, or two, post your favorite horse scent related pictures here on Instagram using this hashtag.
So yeah, I just don't know what to say. This is such a confusing thing. I mean, obviously, if they make a candle, it is gonna sell out. But first, I think it's best if we check the comments of their Instagram post because people had a lot to say. And honestly, I'm just speechless. Along with many other people, I just don't get the connection between candles and Star Stable, like horses. I feel like it would be much better if they want to make money to just make merch. They used to have merch and I don't think they do anymore, and I'm sure they would, you know, get a lot of money from that, so I don't get it. I mean, a lot of people want to get it. I remember sometimes when the ambassadors or like big, like notable players get it during like few special events. There's so many people in the comments of, you know, the posts that they make wishing that they would also be able to get it. So I really don't get why they don't even do it anymore. Like, why did they discontinue it? I just feel like they're making fun of us, to be honest. Along with the debate, I saw a lot of people say that, you know, this is a project that the social media team has taken on, and, you know, they have nothing to do with the bugs in the game, you know, things that need to be fixed or things that need to be added. But I saw a comment that I really agreed with, which is basically, why does the social media team have so much budget? From the posts that Star Stable has made in the past few months, I've kind of figured out that their biggest excuse and the thing that they kind of fall back on time and time again is that they don't have enough developers, enough like programmers, enough people that work in tech. So I really don't get why they don't just, you know, cut some budget from the social media team. I'm not saying that they should cut their wages or fire anyone, and I don't get it. So I think they should definitely cut the social media team budget, especially since I feel like they really aren't utilizing it. But anytime I see the social media team, I feel like it's so big, and I mean, obviously I don't have the expertise, like I'm just a YouTuber, but at the end of the day, and they make like, I don't know, 2 Instagram posts a day, and that's like it. I mean, I guess they do make TikToks. TikToks aren't time consuming. They don't make YouTube videos. They don't basically do anything else other than those posts. So I just don't really get why there has to be so many people. I know I said that I would talk about what other people said in the comments, but I just want to talk about this a little. I feel like they really aren't utilizing their like social media power, like their presence as a game, because again, there's so many people on the social media team, but there's not much content coming out. I feel like one thing that they could really focus on that would get a lot of attention is kind of like spoilers, or I guess sneak peeks, because it's like we're gonna get them anyway, so isn't it better for them to release them a few days prior? But on the other hand, I do get it, because a lot of the times when people have access to them in the files, they might not be completely finished, although most of the time they are. And also when the spoilers come out, there's always so much backlash, so they might not want to do that. But let's take a look back a few years ago. You know, we were getting so much content on their social media pages on YouTube. We were getting weekly Let's Plays, we were getting, you know, the Star Stable show and other videos along with them. And now it's dead silent. Like, wait, I just want to check what videos they've posted right now, because I feel like it's just trailers. Yeah, it's just trailers. I mean, I guess they do have the podcast, but there's literally 4 parts of the podcast, and the last time that I posted it was more than 4 months ago, so I wouldn't even really count that. I just really don't get why there's not like literally one person like Stacy, who they had back in the day, making Let's Plays, and it would definitely make their channel feel more alive. And again, in general, I just feel like they're not as invested kind of in the community, like they just don't post content, and I just don't get it. And then they're disappointed with the results that they get, although they don't really put any effort in. And I saw a lot of people saying that I'm very negative now, but I feel like this is just a very weird period in Star Stable where they're making a lot of decisions that I don't necessarily agree with or understand, and I just want to talk about it. And again, if they would be making something really great, I would also talk about it. I mean, there's definitely some good things that they're doing, but right now it's like they're just making these drastic decisions, changes, and all of that, and really disregarding the community. Like, they don't care at all. Every time I see some news about Star Stable, I do try to look at them from a neutral standpoint, but when the news are kind of like, oh, we don't care about the players, time and time again, it is honestly kind of hard. So obvious. I mean, okay, I will say I did really like the Equestrian Festival for the most part. I think they did mess up with some things, but I can't be perfect, let's say that. They have a lot on their plates now, but it's really hard to understand and accept their excuses when they're so bad. Like, I don't know. Okay, so I was on Star Stable Reddit. Okay, so to lighten up the mood, I thought that I would share some memes that I found about Star Stable and their candles. So this first one is SSO not fixing the numerous bugs in their game. They discontinued the books and comics. They're making a candle. It smells like shit and they're using AI. Quote unquote, you're not a clown, you're the entire circus. When SSO is cutting projects and using AI to generate candles, artists, chuckles, I'm in danger. Someone also created a poll of, if people want a candle, and let's just say it seems like people don't want it. I also found these videos about the situation.
You serious?
Okay, I just saw a very interesting comment on Reddit. I'm gonna go to the ones that were posted on Instagram, but I just feel like I have to share this. They said, this is the most absurd idea. It's a video game developer team whose game doesn't even have any official merch anymore. And what do they want to make? Candles. Effing candles, which smells like barn and horse shit and sweat. I mean, I love how horses smell and also how fresh fish smells, but I'm not sure if I want my home to smell like one too. Yeah, I guess this is kind of what I was talking about before. I mean, I feel like this is kind of the same as, the smell of gasoline or petrol. When you breathe it in, once it smells so good, but it's not something that I'd like my room to smell of. I mean, I don't like candles in general, so I guess I'm not the target audience. I mean, I do have one candle. I don't know where I put it. It has a chocolate smell, but I've never burnt it because I feel like it's kind of a waste, and again, I wouldn't want my room to smell of it. But anytime I have to study anything, I just sniff it once, and I feel like it calms me down. At this point, I think it's a placebo. I mean, I've kind of convinced myself, when I'm about to have a mental breakdown, I just sniff it and I'm like, oh, amazing. Anyway, let's get to what other people had to say in the comments of their Instagram posts.
What on earth is going on in the House of Commons?
I agree. I don't even know what to say. TC, who was an ambassador, I'm not even sure if she's still an ambassador, because it's really weird to see an ambassador talk, I wouldn't say negatively, but critically of SSO. She said, I don't personally understand what the candles would add to the overall brand as much as I like candles. I don't think this sits right. The books, for example, add to the lore. The candles to me would just be merch. There's other merch items I'd prefer, and from reading other comments, that sentiment seems to be shared. Bugs in the game being the main concern within the community. I'm not too keen on the use of AI for this for several reasons. All that aside, the reason I don't think that was serious at first is because of the books, comments, and Wild Heart/Wild Song all being shelved / cut. At a time, I'm seeing a lot of cuts in the tech industry overall, never mind elsewhere. It sends mixed and confusing messages to the community. Anyway, Anyway, let's get back to the comments. Someone said, if you value any of your artist employees or the StarFam artists, then please don't use AI. Someone said, cool, I'm not gonna buy it. I'd rather the hundreds of dollars I spent on your game be put to better use anyway, like fixing bugs, keeping the books players love, etc. Not some AI generated candle. Someone said, is there gonna be a candle called Fixing Bugs? Another person said, still no real announcement or explanation about what happened with Ellie and Helena months ago, but an announcement about partially AI generated candles. Sure, the approach here feels a little bizarre to me, I'm not going to lie. Oh yeah, someone did say in the comments here that Helena posted that she's back with SSO, but imagine getting like fired or being like, okay, we're not gonna rehire you if she's like a freelancer, and only after the company gets backlash then you get rehired. I mean, I get it. It's not that I agree, but a lot of companies do this, but I wouldn't say it's right. What happened to Helena and Ellie feels so unfair. I understand that companies have to change and grow, and sometimes that means making sacrifices, but they contribute so much to the community, and there hasn't even been an announcement. Helena said that her and SSA might be able to work something out, which I'm so happy about, but I wish the same thing would be done for Ellie. Her comics are so much fun, and I was always looking forward to reading them whenever they were posted. Oh wait, no, Helena actually commented and she said, nope, not back, and I don't think that will ever happen either, but there are talks to try to figure out how the books can continue. Okay, I know that I'm just kind of jumping from topic to topic, but I just can't help myself. I feel like Star Stable is in their messiest era right now, and I feel like I have to talk about it. But yeah, I mean, I get that they wouldn't want to like base their entire lore off of, you know, this one person, but I feel like then they should have worked together to release the books, because I feel like it's so pointless to buy and read books about, you know, the lore of a game when it doesn't match. Like, it's completely different, and I feel like it's just so pointless. Oh my gosh, people are so salty, but I'm really here for it. Someone said, the smell of well-written books and comics. Thanks. Honestly, I know a lot of people keep saying how the community is toxic, but I love it. Like, I just feel like it's so nice that people can stand together for what they believe is right. And right now, you can say that, oh my gosh, everyone's just hating on SSO, but they just keep making such weird, unnecessary, and kind of like unprofessional and just like bad decisions. Like, it's not sunshine and rainbows in Jorvik or the Star Stable headquarters, so I guess the community is also gonna be a little bit like that towards them. Someone said, I'm not buying any merch from someone who can't fix their game for months. I'm sending my best regards to that lonely coder who apparently does all the job on this game though. You're great. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if this is real. So you guys can afford to do ridiculous things like this, but have stopped the books people love. Well done. Okay, someone did actually give like real suggestions, which I guess it's nice, though I really don't think, at first when I saw that they said like, oh, share your opinions, I honestly really doubt they're gonna take any of people's like feedback, criticism, suggestions into account. So honestly, I wouldn't even bother. Even with the Mustangs and I think the Dartmoor ponies, I feel like it's a waste of time. Like, they're not even gonna look at it. So save yourself some time and do something that you actually love. So anyway, someone said, this is so exciting. I definitely could see a candle with an apple, crisp linen, mountain air, lilies, or even woodsy type smell after wild woods. And then Yilva Potato Heart, who is a Star Stable employee, said, and maybe horse armpit. So again, I just honestly don't get if they're just making fun of us or if this is like a real thing. Another person commented, who asked for this, like really AI generated candles? And someone replied to them, I swear at this point it feels like they're spinning a wheel of unwanted changes to decide what's next. I need one that smells like Sabine. Oh my gosh, Sabine has so many fans. And then Yulva Potato Heart commented again. She said, we literally could never handle the demand. Someone said, so you cancelled and removed good and quality story content for AI generated scented candles. SSO, this pattern of decision making is why so many fans, new and old, are mad at you. You took the unique story and world building of Jorvik away for useless pretty things, be it shiny horses or in this case, candles that likely won't sell well. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I completely agree with all of this except for the candles part. I think honestly whatever they put out, it's gonna sell out. If anything, they're just gonna make a smaller amount. So, oh wait, I found an SSO reply. I think I did find some of them yesterday, but again, I just have so many screenshots. If I find any, I'm gonna put them in the video later. But someone said, oh my god, fix the bugs and listen to the community. SSO social media team, we know it's not you. You just take the flak while the executives point the teams in the wrong direction. Address cheaters before addressing candles. And Starsible said, thank you for your feedback. The person that commented replied, of course, I hope it can actually get passed along. I know it's not quote unquote you guys in control. It's not fair how the social media team takes all the flack. I wish there was an avenue of communication from player to team, so then we wouldn't have to leave frustrated comments at all. And oh my gosh, I don't know if all of these comments are in the chronological order. SSO said, we're absolutely passing the feedback we see here to the right teams. Your feedback and constructive criticism are so valuable to us. I'm not even gonna say anything. No, it's fine. A different person said, okay, but do you guys really care? Because you guys have refused to listen to your community about a lot of things. Starsible said, we try to make changes as much as we can based off the community's feedback, but have some limitations due to making sure what we change is what a majority of the community wants. I'm like, it's funny at this point. It's one of those cases where it's like, should I cry or should I laugh? But let's just laugh along. Is what a majority of community wants, can fit with our time frames for updates, and bugs can take some time to work out depending on the severity of it, etc. But we can assure you that we pass along all of the feedback we receive on our social media pages to the right teams to see. Yeah, someone said Yidris candles, whatever is in them. Is this a late April Fool's gag? Please no AI, it's already damaging to artists' careers, but sounds like you already don't care much about that. Some of these comments are just so funny. Someone said, hooray, I'd love it if the candle had the beautiful smell of game improvement. Smells so good. I'd love to bring home a scent like that. Something we've all been longing for so long. Oh, someone left a long comment. They said, I have been playing this game for over 10 years and never has it been filled with bugs and cheaters like now. A lot of quests have dialogue boxes that only state missing translation. Imagine a new player missing out on some key information. One of the quests in Epona is still bugged after months, wondering if it takes you half a year to fix it like one of the main quests. Some daily quests have been bugged, like soul riding missions and New Hillcrest stable dailies, not to mention how Baroness Champ does not count for daily champ challenge. And after literal years, you still have not fixed the bug where the ghost tornadoes spawn horizontally during Halloween. Just to mention a few. Who asked for a darn candle? People want you to give them some TLC for the game itself rather than pumping out new horses and horse manure scented candles. You guys literally have sold merch that people liked. The polo shirts, the pillowcases, the beanies, and the bracelets. What happened? And the books and the comics? You guys are really just trying to kill the game so hard, and it shows. Also, why has SSO not been released on Steam? You made it through the green light back in 2016. AI is theft. You guys really couldn't come up with barn/horse scents on your own, or pay actual candle makers to make a line of candles. And I thought you guys were scaling back on everything since you guys axed your comics, books, musicians, and no word on Mistful or the toy lines or anything. But I guess since it's AI, so it's a lot cheaper. Hard pass, super hard pass. Anything is AI is a big no. Someone said if you had to sell merch, why not shirts, figures, plushies, pins, literally anything other than this? Why would anyone want their house to smell like a horse stable? I can't tell if this is even a joke anymore because this company is a joke. I think I would buy a plushie, but yeah, I don't get this. I also don't know why they like stopped their merch, because I'm sure people would buy it. Like anytime someone mentions it, I see so many people say that they would buy it and they want it. So I don't get why they don't just release merch. But yeah, I think this is gonna be it for this video. I've been recording for almost exactly 50 minutes. It is 10 till 1 a.m. because of course it is. I just have to record very late because why wouldn't I? And you know, I start these recordings and I'm like, oh, it's fine. I'm just gonna like 20 minutes max. And now it's almost 1. But yeah, let me know what you think about all of this. I'm not being negative. I'm just being critical again. I'm so sorry if people are like mad that I'm making these videos, but I feel like they have to be done. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye.